What's going on, guys? Thrills on the block. You know, after so many years of not being able to see myself when I'm recording, now that I see myself, it's rather amusing. So I know why you guys like the videos. I'm kind of funny looking. I may have to turn the camera around just so I can do this video. What can I say? What can I say? What's going on, guys? Thrills on the block back again. We're in the garage. I've got a Chevy Suburban here. This is the sand machine, and we're going to install some taillights. So I had a company contact me about taillights for the Suburban, which was the no machine, which ended up being a barn door hatch Suburban. This has got a lift gate. Obviously, you can see the strut here. Okay. See the strut here? So the taillights I had would not work for the barn door because they're made slightly different. And now I have a lift gate, so I can install those lights. What can I say? AutoSaver 88 sent me these LED taillights. You got LEDs at the top, LEDs at the bottom, here on the side, and in the center you will be reusing your reverse lamp. So that's why that is kind of clear there. They have a resistor to help with hyper flashing that comes, and that just plugs right in there. Pretty simple. If I find a supplemental video of me unboxing these, I will put that here. Got some instructions here. Reverse lights in the center. Parking and brake lights look like top and bottom, and LED light. Looks like it's plug and play. So let's pull these out. Customer service. That's always nice. Okay, in there. Looks like a heat sink. Maybe a heat sink or a resistor, maybe. Not sure what those are. Probably resistors. Those resistors are to keep the hyper flash from happening. So let's see what light we have here. This is the passenger side. It's a smoked unit. Some LEDs up top and down bottom, a reflector, and then the reverse lamp seems to be here in the center. So I'm assuming turn signals up top maybe, and tail and stop down low. It is a plug and play unit. You can see it's got the plugs there for your lamps. And then this plug is for the resistor that is here. That has a little cooling, looks like a cooling non-active, so no fan, just a cooling enclosure around the heatsink or around the resistor. So that looks like, so it's hot, so definitely don't want to touch those. Pretty simple installation. We're gonna go ahead and do that right now. Let's pull you guys off the tripod. So right here I have the taillight for the driver's side, stock taillight there. So you're going to lift your hatch up, which I've already got done. You can see the hatch is up. Come to the inside of the hatch, and you have two screws that are Phillips that hold on your light. So all you need for this installation is a Phillips screwdriver. I'm going to go ahead and get mine, pull this light out, and we'll keep moving forward. Ah! Sheesh! I don't know if you guys saw that or not. I know you heard me scream like a little girl. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Man, used cars, man, they can be dangerous. That's all I can say. Yeah, let me get something to get rid of that right quick. Whoa, man, terrifying. Terrifying. Man, thought nobody was in that thing. So to remove these clips, you'll just squeeze and twist. And they'll pop out like so. Your turn signal's at the top, then your reverse light here in the middle, and then your other running light at the bottom, your stop lamp, and your running light there, like so. Now you're going to keep the one in the middle that's your reverse light. So I would go ahead and install that one in your housing. So in the center of the housing, you got three holes. Only one has a hole for the light. The other ones have two plugs hanging out. So you put your center light in there. I think I remember why I don't use my front facing camera, because I can't see to work. Haha. So you pop your bulb in there. Pretty simple. Line your tabs up, the bulb will pop in, then you twist it clockwise to lock it in position. Alright, so we jumped over to the passenger side because the molding on that other light actually doesn't have enough clearance to get the bulb in. So we'll just say it's factory defect. I'm going to work that out off camera. But here I've got the passenger side light assembly. We're going to do the reverse light first in the middle. Line your tabs up, drop your light in, twist it clockwise, should snap in place. Now this is where it gets a little tricky. So initially I thought that the longest wire went up at the top because that's what it does on the factory light, like so. However, if you do that, you'll find out that the signal does not work properly. The light doesn't flash, or it just hyper flashes, and then your running lights don't work. So the wire that was at the top actually goes at the bottom, and the wire at the bottom actually goes at the top. You're welcome. Took me a little while to figure this one out. Not sure why it's like that, other than they got these wires pulled through the wrong holes on the light itself, and I was not going to take it apart to fix that. Yeah. Anyway, so long wire goes to the bottom, short wire goes to the top. It'll be a little tight getting in there, but you can make it happen. So here's the bottom wire plugging into the top, like so. And then the top wire plugging into the bottom. There you go. Now we're going to go ahead and do a light test real quick just to make sure everything's working like it's supposed to. Running lights. You notice it's hyper flashing. And that's because you'll need one of these. This is a resistor. It comes with the light. Plugs into the back. Let's go ahead and plug that in right here. And now you see flashing like she should. No hyper flash. So for your installation, just flip the light over. You've got two tabs on the front. Those two tabs line up here and here. Let's pick up our light assembly. Now that we got all that in there. Now you could take this resistor and you could zip tie it to these wires. Two-sided tape, stick to the back of the light in there. You can stick it inside the housing. I'm actually going to take it. I'm going to tuck it up through here in this little hole, so it has a little place to hang out. Alright, so you want to make sure you go ahead and get these pushed and twisted back in place where they lock at. That'll keep any moisture from getting inside your tail lamp assembly. You probably want to do that before you tuck this in here because, as you can see, it's a little bit complicated. They should go right in there. I'll let you know in a second if they did or not. Alright, nice. Okay, they did go in. I'm not going to talk too bad about them. I just had to get both hands involved. Okay, now that we got our lights all installed, we got our clips locked in place to keep the moisture out of the LED light. We took our ballast and just tucked it in this little hole right here. And then guide your two pins, the upper and lower guide pin, into the holes on the body. You get your pins in like so, and just walk the back of the lamp around, line it up like that, and grab your two screws. And if you're not holding the camera, it makes this a lot easier. Get your screws started in the upper and lower hole. Alright, Tighten up the screw. Same thing for the lower screw down there. There you go. Not too bad. Not too bad. We'll get the other one installed and then we'll take a look at the whole vehicle. Or we'll take a look at both of them and see how it looks. Wire to the other side. Everybody always gets it one swipe, except for 3 wheels. Takes them 3 times. And 3. That's your park, daytime, or I'm sorry, that's your park and your running light there, basically. And over here we've got the left turn signal flashing. You can see the on-off. Both lights flashing there. Alright, and that's with the lights off. Got a little bit of ambient light coming through the door there, so you can kind of see, even in the sunlight, they're smoked. You can still see a little detail in there. Here's the other side of the vehicle. So, yep, that is it. So, what y'all think? I don't think it's too bad. My old original taillights were all worn out and faded and, you know, past their prime. And the black has a nice, you know, appealing look. I think we'll maybe even black out the front lights. So yeah, that wraps up this video. I think the lights look good. You know, with the black tint and the kind of sandy color and the black lights and the black wheels. We might be onto something. Installation, I would say probably about like, you know, out of 4 wrenches, maybe 1. Not too bad. Just need a Phillips screwdriver. You might need a razor knife, which you're going to use to open the box probably anyway, unless you gorilla it open. So, I use the razor knife basically just to clean up the little areas around where I couldn't get the light socket to go right in. And then I found out it was the wrong light socket. Just kidding. It was only up by a little bit. You probably could have forced it in there. I didn't want to break anything, so I just used the knife to clean up the little extra plastic. Aside from that, I am pretty happy with them. We'll see how long they last. So they hold up against UV radiation and all that kind of stuff. And I'll get back with you guys, let you know about that. I'm not too concerned about these because for the price, you really can't beat them. I mean, yeah, you can't beat them for the price. With that said, just going to wrap up this video. Thanks again, Autosave88. I'll put a link in the description below where you guys can pick up a set of these. I don't have an affiliate store. I used to. You guys didn't click the links. They closed it because I didn't sell anything. So, yeah, I'm not making any money on this. I'm just passing on, you know, what I found that works. And they work. Just remember to flip the top and the bottom plug, and that'll take care of your hyperflash issue. I couldn't figure out what was wrong with them initially. If you wire them according to the way your light comes out, then they won't work. Plain and simple. But if you flip the top plug, which is your turn signal, and the bottom plug, which is your running light, they seem to work fine. My name's Erwin. This 3 Wheels in a Block. We're giving back. The time is taken away. We'll see you soon.